Most people think organic is just a label on a bag. But what if I told you that the secret to the most complex cup of coffee you've ever had is actually found in the dirt? It starts with the microbiome. Conventional farming relies on synthetic nitrogen, which acts like a steroid for the plant, forcing rapid growth at the expense of flavor density. When you strip away those salts, the coffee tree is forced to forage. It must build symbiotic relationships with mycorrhizal fungi to access nutrients locked deep within the soil profile. This struggle is the catalyst for complexity. The plant diverts energy away from mere biomass and into the production of secondary metabolites, the very compounds responsible for nuanced flavor notes. You might wonder, does this actually translate to the cup? Science says yes. Organic beans consistently show higher concentrations of chlorogenic acids, which are precursors to those bright, citric profiles you crave. Let's look at the stress factor. In organic systems, plants aren't protected by heavy pesticides. They face natural pests, which triggers a defensive chemical response, further boosting sugar density. This is essentially the terroir effect on steroids. The plant is literally tasting its environment, and that environment is reflected in the chemical composition of the final bean. You see, conventional farming aims for uniformity. It wants every bean to be identical. But nature thrives on variance, and that variance is where the magic of specialty coffee lies. Organic certification isn't just a marketing badge. It's a rigorous framework that forces farmers to focus on long-term soil health rather than short-term yield spikes. Consider the cellular structure. Beans grown in nutrient-rich, organic soil have denser cell walls. This means they roast more evenly and retain volatile aromatics much longer after the roast. When you brew these beans, you're tasting a history of slow development. The Maillard reaction during roasting interacts with these complex sugars to create deep, chocolatey, or fruity notes. You've likely noticed that some coffees feel thin or hollow on the palate. That's often a symptom of rapid, chemically accelerated growth that lacks the necessary structural density. Organic coffee, by contrast, offers a heavier mouthfeel. It's the result of higher oil content and more complex carbohydrates formed during the plant's extended maturation period. Shade-grown organic systems are the gold standard. By planting coffee under a canopy, you slow down the photosynthesis rate, which forces the plant to focus on fruit quality over quantity. This slow ripening process allows the cherry to develop a higher concentration of mucilage. That sugary layer is exactly what the beans need to absorb during the fermentation stage. Fermentation is where the organic difference really shines. Because the initial fruit quality is higher, the microbial activity during processing is more balanced, leading to cleaner, more vibrant acidity. You'll notice this on the cupping table. Organic lots often exhibit a cleaner finish, meaning the lingering aftertaste is sweet and pleasant rather than bitter or astringent. But it's not all sunshine. Organic farming requires more labor. Without synthetic herbicides, farmers must manually weed, which increases the cost of production significantly compared to industrial methods. This is why you pay a premium. You're not just paying for the label. You're paying for the extra hours of human attention required to maintain a healthy, balanced ecosystem. Next time you take a sip, try to identify the heaviness of the body. If it feels rich and lingers, you're likely tasting the result of a plant that had to work for its nutrients. Let's dive deeper into the soil. Organic matter is the lifeblood of the farm. It acts as a sponge, retaining water and nutrients that would otherwise leach away in heavy rains. Roots in healthy soil grow deeper. This allows the plant to tap into mineral-rich layers of the earth, which contributes to the minerality often found in high-altitude organic coffees. Earthworms and beneficial bacteria are your silent partners. They break down organic matter into bioavailable forms, ensuring the coffee tree gets a steady, slow-release diet rather than a chemical spike. Biodiversity is the ultimate insurance policy. A farm with diverse plant species is less susceptible to total crop failure, as natural predators keep pest populations in check without human intervention. This balance is reflected in the flowering stage. A healthy, stress-hardened tree produces more uniform blossoms, which leads to a more consistent harvest window and better overall cup quality. When you pick only the ripest cherries, you're respecting the plant's natural cycle. Organic farmers often prioritize multiple passes through the farm to ensure only the best fruit is harvested. The processing method also plays a role. Organic farms often use traditional, water-conscious methods that preserve the delicate enzymatic profile of the bean, whereas industrial methods can be quite aggressive. Sun drying on raised beds is a hallmark of high-quality organic production. It allows for airflow, preventing the fermentation defects that can ruin a perfectly good crop. Even the sorting process is more deliberate. By removing defective beans by hand, organic producers ensure that only the most pristine, high-density beans make it into your bag. You're essentially buying a story of patience. Every step, from the soil to the roasting drum, is designed to highlight the inherent character of the coffee rather than masking it. Let's talk about the cupping experience. When you taste organic coffee, look for the finish. Does it fade gracefully, or does it leave a lingering, metallic aftertaste? The metallic note is often a sign of heavy chemical use or poor processing. Organic coffee, when done right, should taste like the fruit it came from. It's about the clarity of flavor. You should be able to distinguish the notes, the jasmine, the stone fruit, the cocoa, without them being mudded by a flat, industrial base. This clarity is the hallmark of a healthy, sustainable farm. It's not just about the environment. It's about the integrity of the product you're putting into your body. You deserve to know what's in your cup. By choosing organic, you're voting for a system that prioritizes long-term quality over short-term gain. It's a small choice with a massive impact. Think about the journey. From the soil to the cup, your coffee has traveled thousands of miles. The way it was grown determines every single note you experience. Organic systems are more resilient. They can handle climate fluctuations better because the soil is alive, acting as a buffer against extreme heat or heavy rain. This resilience is critical for the future of coffee. As the climate changes, we need farming methods that work with nature, not against it, to ensure we still have great coffee. The roast is the final stage of the story. A skilled roaster knows how to highlight the unique characteristics of an organic bean without burning away the delicate nuances. It's a delicate balance. Too much heat, and you lose the terroir. Too little, and you get grassy, underdeveloped notes. It's a craft that requires deep knowledge and constant attention. You're the judge. Every time you brew, you're participating in a sensory evaluation. What do you taste? Is it bright? Is it sweet? Is it complex? The more you pay attention, the more you'll notice the difference. Organic coffee isn't just a label. It's a commitment to quality that you can taste in every single drop. It's a global movement. Farmers, roasters, and drinkers are all coming together to redefine what good coffee really means. And it starts with the soil. We're part of that story. Every cup you choose to buy supports a farmer who is working hard to protect the land and produce a better product for you. It's a beautiful cycle. The more we value quality and sustainability, the more the industry will shift to meet that demand. And that's a win for everyone. Think about the effort. It takes years to establish a healthy organic farm. It's not a quick fix. It's a long-term investment in the future of the land. The plant responds to this care. It's a living, breathing organism that thrives when it's given the right conditions. And those conditions are what we call organic. We're seeing a shift in the industry. More and more producers are moving toward organic methods, not just for the premium, but because it's simply better farming. It's an exciting time to be a coffee drinker. We have more access to high-quality, sustainably grown coffee than ever before. And it's only going to get better. So keep exploring, keep asking questions, keep seeking out the best coffee you can find, because every cup is an opportunity to learn something new. You're building your own sensory library. Every time you taste a new organic lot, you're adding to your understanding of what's possible in a cup of coffee. It's a journey of discovery, and it's one that never really ends. There's always a new farm, a new process, or a new variety to explore. The world of coffee is vast, and the more you know, the more you'll appreciate the incredible work that goes into every single cup you enjoy. You're part of a community. We're all in this together, learning, growing, and sharing our passion for the perfect cup of coffee. And that's what it's all about. So what's next? We'll continue to dive deep into the science of coffee. We'll explore new topics, new techniques, and new ways to enjoy your daily brew. Stay curious, keep learning, and most importantly, keep enjoying your coffee, because at the end of the day, that's what matters most. We've covered a lot today. From the soil to the cup, we've explored the fascinating science behind organic coffee, and we're just getting started. There's so much more to discover. The world of coffee is full of hidden secrets, and we're here to help you uncover them one cup at a time. So join us. Let's keep exploring the science of coffee together. Let's keep learning, growing, and enjoying the incredible diversity of this amazing beverage. We're excited to have you on this journey. There's so much more to come, and we can't wait to share it all with you. You've learned about the microbiome, the stress factor, and the importance of soil health. Now, you have the tools to evaluate your own coffee like a pro. It's all about the details. The more you look, the more you see. And that's the beauty of specialty coffee. It's a never-ending source of fascination. We hope this video has opened your eyes to the hidden science in your cup. It's a complex world, but it's one that's well worth exploring. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. We've loved sharing this journey with you, and we look forward to many more in the future. Remember, the best coffee is the one that tells a story. And now, you know how to read that story in every single sip. We've covered the basics, but there's always more to learn. Stay tuned for our next deep dive into the fascinating world of coffee science. Until next time, keep brewing, keep tasting, and keep exploring. Because the world of coffee is waiting for you to discover its secrets. It's been a pleasure exploring this with you. We hope you've learned something new and that you'll look at your coffee in a whole new way. If you want to keep exploring the science behind your daily brew, join our community of curious coffee drinkers. Subscribe for more deep dives. See you in the next one.